All right. Thank you so much for joining. I'm excited that you're following. Thank you for the comments we're receiving. Beautiful. It shows that you are learning and you are listening as well. Don't forget, it's the play creating production class. And we've established that there are four medium on which drama can be projected. And the first medium is a live stroke stage medium. The second medium is the screen medium. And today we are looking at the audio medium. We are looking at drama, okay, being presented in mediums that do not appeal to your eyes. Okay, you can't see them. Okay, but you have to imagine them. Okay, and that tells you that radio becomes one of the first, beneficiaries of this, art of drama presentation. So I'm sure you've heard about radio dramas, and I'm sure you know examples of radio dramas, either in your locality or nationwide. As you keep watching this lecture, you will see that we have a lot of examples of radio dramas that we want you to go listen to and then, ask your questions. So, in radio dramas, the play has been written and designed in such a way that you don't need to see it to believe it. You don't need to see it to know it. Just by hearing it, you are already enjoying the play. All right? So, the play creating in this sense is writing your drama for radio. All right? Now, you will have to get your actors, you will have to get your script, or even if it's improvised, you will have to be in a studio like this, and you will have to use the mic to speak the dialogue. And then you will have to rely on a lot of special effects. Now, if I'm to ask you, how will you describe a scene like this? That in your radio drama, you have said that this drama is happening in a motor park, and a driver and a passenger are quarreling over the fare. It's too high. I cannot pay this, and I cannot come down. You must take me to where I'm going. How do you create that drama in on the radio medium? Now you realize that for your audience to know that this is a motor park, there are some sounds they need to hear that is reminiscent of that environment. So you will need to go and record what we call the ambience. The ambience is the natural sound of that environment. Okay? If you hear sounds like running water, you know where it's coming from. If you hear sounds of some animals making some noise, you know where it's coming from. If you're hearing noise of vehicular movement, you can tell which vehicle that is. Sometimes even the horn, the way they hoot with their horn, you will know which car has this horn. Now, the auditory senses are most taxed when it comes to radio drama. You are writing for the ear and you are writing for the imagination of such a person. All right? So you have to write with such details, okay? You have to create that play with such ambience. And you cannot compromise on sound because that is the only receptive, channel through which your audience can appreciate what you have written. All right? So these days, you can even afford to use your phone to record a radio drama. That's beautiful. So, and as students, I encourage you to do that. Okay? But understand that that is a platform for drama to, thrive. radio has given drama an amazing opportunity for families and people to share the experiences that playwrights and dramatists have been able to put together for the world. So, the sound medium or the audio medium is a legitimate platform that drama can be projected. Now, one more thing before we move from radio drama is that the the people who produce these dramas are also skilled. You have the producer, you have the director, you have the audio people on the council, you have the editors. You have to edit audio drama just the way you edit your dramas in television and in web or video dramas. You also edit the dramas for radio. Okay, you also deploy computers, to edit these things using different softwares like Soundforge, like Pinnacle, like Adobe, and all that. I say this to challenge you as students to go search out these things and see how these things work. Okay, so when you are done with that, then it's transmitted. Okay, if you're able to tune your radio, you will hear about this drama. You can listen to the drama on radio. All right, the second is the audiobook or podcast. Now, that is also another way to migrate drama into other platforms. Now, how do you migrate drama into audiobooks? There are books that have been written that are just written to be read. But these days, we are trying to make reading interesting. And so we dramatize the reading. All right? You don't have one voice, reading the book as an audio book. But you now have different characters read through. I'll give you an example, and that will be the audio Bible. Okay? The audio Bible has varieties where you have one person reading all the books of the Bible. I'm sure you may have such things too in the other sacred books of our faith. But the audio Bible has a dramatized version where Peter is speaking with a different voice, Jesus is speaking with a different voice, Mary is speaking with a different voice, kings speak with different voices, and you enjoy listening to the text being read. So they bring in a dramatized angle to it, where you as a listener, you're also transported into the world of that story. So that's about audiobooks, dramatized audiobooks. And in podcast, you also have very short, audio dramas, just the way you have short dramas done as skits. When we were discussing Screen, the last one there, all right, about content creation, short skits meant for streaming and other social media platforms. You also have a similar thing here, where through podcast you can create short dramas that are also placed on social media platforms for you to access just at the tip of your finger, just by using your phone and connecting online. Now, in this third platform, these are the two major, channels: the radio and the podcast or the audiobooks. Now, to summarize this class, what we are saying is that in this particular case, the audience rely on their ability to hear or to listen to the drama being presented. And they rely on genuine sounds that resonate with such environment. So when you talk about footsteps, we want to hear it. You are knocking on the door. These things are very important in trying to put together a play for radio, a play for podcast, a play for an audio book. So I'm looking forward to you going through this video again and asking questions, interacting with us online, and then you'll get to know more. So please keep watching, and then see you in our next class where we'll be rounding up, on the fourth medium, which we will discuss when we come. Thank you.